Hello there, my name is John. I'm going to be talking about subsidies. Well, what is a subsidy? It is a transfer payment that's usually made by the government to individuals, groups, or institutions to bring about a redistribution of welfare, which couldn't be brought about by market forces. So, what do? They encourage production and consumption. They are goods with external positive externalities. Such as bees in orchards or education. And they are similar to that of taxes, except they are the inverse. Where with taxes the government is collecting money, and with subsidies the government is spending money. So how do we graph subsidies? Well, with the demand curve, consumers have a demand curve, and demand is going to shift up. Like that. With the supply curve is going to shift down, rather than in the case of taxes where the supply curve would shift up and demand curve would shift down. So now we're going to take a look at per unit subsidy for consumers. So here we have our demand and supply curve. So here we have our efficient quantity, call this Q star, and here we have marginal benefit equals marginal cost. And here we have our efficient price, which I'll call P star. Now, when the government provides a subsidy for the consumers, it's going to shift the demand curve up by whichever this amount is, and that's going to be followed by the small s. So then when we have our new prices, one in which the price that's going to be received by the sellers and the price that is going to be paid by the buyers. Whereas with taxes, this price would be paid, this price would be received by sellers, and this price would be paid by buyers. But with the subsidy, this is going to be the price received by sellers, and this is the price that's paid by buyers. So we have our efficient quantity at this point right here. This is our best level of output at this quantity. And when the government provides a subsidy, we have this new quantity right here. And this quantity, it's too much output, label this Q hat. And we have a deadweight loss resulting from this overproduction. and then we find what the government is spending, which is our economic benefit, which is this entire area right here between this subsidy from here to here. We find this expenditure by multiplying small s times the new quantity, which was Q hat. And that is how we figure out how much the subsidy is for the consumers.